Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ife Artistry. If this is your first time seeing my videos, you're highly welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, of course, thank you so much for coming back and welcome. Okay guys, so this is my client. I am going to be transforming her face and I'm going to be making her up. So work with me and let us get into why we are here. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, put on your post notification, and I'm going to always be here for you. Okay guys, so first of all, the first thing I did was to clean her face. And this client, her face is really great. Her skin is beautiful, like she have a very nice skin. So I just run through in cleaning the face to make sure I remove every hidden dirt from the skin. And I did that with the use of a micellar water and the wipes, so you can always use micellar water and the wipes. And after that, I go in with Embrace moisturizer. This is my go-to moisturizer when it comes to my brides. So when I'm going to be doing anybody makeup that is going to, the person is going to stay under the sun or under anything that is going to, or maybe the makeup is going to stay for a longer time, so I use this Embrace moisturizer. Is my go-to. So I place it everywhere on the face. This is a very, very good hydrating moisturizer, and is equally a primer actually. So when I place it on the face, I make sure I massage it into the skin very well with my hands. So before I do this, I make sure that my hands are clean, like very, very clean. Okay guys, so I am going to be blending this into the skin, and I'm going to be massaging it into the skin as well. After that, I go in with another moisturizer, and that is the snail moisturizer, hydrating moisturizer. So I equally place that mostly under her eyes, because I want the under eyes to be really hydrating. So I'm going to leave it there for a while and make sure it sits under her eyes for a while before I go ahead and start blending it out. And guys, one thing that I do is when I place all these products, especially the hydrating products on the face, I let it sit there for a while before I go ahead, and start blending it in. And after that, I'm going to be using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. So I'm going to be placing the primer on her face except the under eye. So I'm going to be blending it all over the face. And you know what primer does on the face, right? It just helps your makeup to sit. So it protects your skin against makeup. Like against makeup is like some of the products is harsh, so primer protects our skin, and equally like it acts as a barrier, to prevent makeup from harming your face. So after that, I just use spray, my Kids Beauty setting spray, to set down the every product I've applied on the face. Okay guys, so after this, I'm going to be applying my foundation. So I'm using the NARS foundation and the Loreal True Match foundation. These are my go-to foundation when it comes to bridal jobs, because the two of them, they are very creamy based foundations, and what the bride needs, especially if she's going to be moving about or dancing about, or like what she needs is product that is not going to really be heavy. Just use normal creamy based product that doesn't need anything serious and all that. So I'm just going to be using the foundation. I'm going to be placing it on her face, and I'm going to blend it into the skin. You see how just a little bit of this goes a long way. And again, remember that I said that my client has a very, her skin is really good. She doesn't need any too much to get coverage and all that. So after that, I'm going to be using the Nuban Beauty Concealer in the shade 043. So I'm going to be using that. So I will be placing that on her face, on her under eyes, like just to use it and highlight. I'm honestly feeling like this concealer is dark. It's not going to brighten the under eyes that much. Yeah, of course I'm going to use something lighter, in the inner corner, because this is the best thing. Because as I'm looking at it right now, I know that is a bit dark. Even according to me, I would still say that this concealer still needs to be brightened up, because it's not bright enough. I think this explains the reason why I've been looking at the makeup, the finished look, and I feel like her under eyes is not bright enough. When you don't get these things right, it's going to really affect how the makeup comes out. I'm telling you. So I've been looking at the finished look of this my particular job, and I feel like there's something missing, especially under the eyes. And I think is equally not just because of the way my concealer is. I think I equally made some, not a rubber the shade of the powder that I used in setting the under eyes, which I think I'm going to talk about this someday. Yeah, you know, the shade is wrong and I think it affected the under eyes. So like I said, guys, in this channel I'm going to always point out the errors I make in makeup, so that it's not just about me teaching you guys the same routine every day. So when I do my job and there's an error, I'm always going to point it out. Okay, so I just go ahead and create my contour, you know, contour the face, and you know, equally going to be contouring the nose, you know. So, and after placing the contour product, it's just my foundation. I use my beauty blender and blend it out, and after that I'm going to be adding the blush on her cheeks. And the blush I'm using, I think, is Wash Me blush from TM Essentials. Most of these brands, they are Nigerian brands, and I have promised some people that I'm going to start inculcating the high-end brands, like not just high-end brand, I mean, you know, drugstores and brands that you can get in the UK in most of my videos, you know. But having said that, I still have to remember that most of my subscribers are Nigerians. Okay, so that's by the way. So I'm just going to, you know, I did blend the blush. After that I have to go ahead and blend the under eyes now, because I know that I left some product under the eyes to, you know, sit and give me coverage. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend them now. So equally looking at the under eyes now, I do feel that it's not bad. Had it been I used a great powder to set it, I think it would have just been good. Or maybe I used maybe I used a translucent powder to set it. I honestly can't remember. Okay, yeah. So what I used to set the under eyes is the Milani compact powder, and yeah, I could have used something that is, you know, much brighter under the eyes. Yeah, this Milani compact powder seems to be like the shade, but I promise you is not. In as much as I know it gave the coverage that I needed, even Hafe didn't need like so much coverage anymore, like, because what I just needed was to brighten that under eyes need to be brightened, and that could have just been it, you know, like. But the powder you know, didn't do what it's supposed to do. You know, I was supposed to use a translucent setting powder to set the under eyes. Yeah, probably if I had done that, it would have been brighter enough. So because no matter what you do, it's not going to get brightened. This shade of powder is just going to remain the same and all that. So that is by the way. Don't mind me complaining about what I've already done. It's done and it's not going to change. So after setting the under eyes, I go ahead and set the rest of the face with my powder. Powder is actually still a compact powder. I mean, don't mind me, like the Milani compact powder is one of the best compact powder. Like I'm telling you, apart from MAC that I use, Milani, okay, I have a, yeah, MAC, Milani is equally another powder that I love so much. So I'm going to just use the powder and, you know, set the rest of the face. And when you are setting it, everything sits in a place and is beautiful and is nice. After that, I equally created my contour with my powder as well, a darker shade of the powder, and I equally added blush back, because when I was setting, of course, like I lost a little bit of the blush. So when I was done setting everything, so I had to go ahead and, you know, like draw her brows. And remember guys, I didn't say this in the beginning of the video, but my light setup like flopped. I actually saw that when I was working, but there was nothing I could do because I didn't have much space. I needed space to, you know, like adjust the light in a way that it's not going to be casting any shadow and all that. But there was no space. I was managing a little bit of space in the room, and there was nothing much I could do. Okay guys, so I just continued to work. I continued to do what I have to do. This is I'm just, you know, like set my brows with the brow wax, and after setting the brows, I'm going ahead to outline the brows. So I'm using the brow pencil, I'm using the brow gel from TM Essential, and the brush from Merak Cosmetics. Yeah, so I just have to outline the brows, and of course it's a great outline because, yeah, you know, when you use this brush, you are not going to get it wrong. So after outlining the brows, I go ahead and fill it up with my Davis pencil in the shade 003 and gently filling out the brows to, you know, achieve this hair-light stroke. Is always the best for me. This has been my signature for a very long time and it never fails me. It doesn't fail. So yeah, I just keep watching because that's how what I keep doing and just filling it out to make sure there's no space from anywhere. So after filling it out, I'm going to be using my spoolie brush to brush up the hairs of the brows, and you know, like if there's any space anywhere, I equally go ahead and, you know, fill it up. So after brushing up the hair of the brows, I continue to conceal the brows. So I'm equally using the brush from Merak Cosmetics, and the concealer is from Nuban Beauty in the shade, I think is in the shade 042, I think, because it's light. So I just, you know, conceal the down part of the brows because I needed that side to, you know, be bright enough to an extent. So that is it. I just, you know, go ahead and do that. Guys, don't mind me. Like I said, my setup, I don't understand, and that's why my head is really popping into my videos, and I don't like that. But it's by the way, there was no space, and I'm just working with just tiny space that I could, and I was equally battling because of filming. Like I was equally battling because of filming, so I was filming the video, so there's nothing I could do. And guys, as I was saying, I'll just, you know, continue to set. You can see I'm still using this is the problem I have. You know, I could use a lighter shade of powder, but no, I'm using the compact powder, the Milani compact powder. So using that, any place that is already bright enough, I'm still going to use the powder and make it dark, which is not, it's supposed to be, it's not supposed to be. I'm supposed to make it bright so that it's look lifted. But that's by the way, that's mistake, correction taken. Okay guys, so I used my concealer as well to create my base for the eyeshadow. After creating the base, I go ahead and start creating my transition. So I'm just using a dark brown. This is a dark brown to create my shade. So along the line, I realized that, oh yeah, I didn't bake the face because I was supposed to use a certain powder and bake just to catch fallout if there is any that is going to happen along the line. So it's not basically me baking, just, you know, basically to catch fallout. I'm not equally about to add much setting powder under the eyes. I just wanted to catch anything that might, you know, ruin my makeup. And I was supposed to equally use that to brighten the under eyes, but I don't know if that it did anything there because I didn't add much. Okay, sorry guys. So after that, I just, you know, I'm just trying to, you know, transition the eyeshadow. I didn't want it to be too much. I just wanted to achieve a very natural eyeshadow color. Just a very natural something, you know. I want it to be nude and beautiful and, you know, nice. Yeah, I have a thing with, you know, soft glam, if you know what I mean. You know, you cannot catch me doing a heavy makeup now. There was a time that heavy makeup used to be my favorite. I mean, I still love that, but probably occasionally, not on a regular makeup. Now it has to be soft and lovely and beautiful. That's the things I love now. I think I'm evolving. Okay guys, so I just go ahead and blended the eyeshadow, and you know, I'm equally blending the under eyes. That is it basically. I'm smudging out the under eyes with probably a shade that is closer to the outer V shade, so it just, so that it just blends into everything, you know, like everything just blends in together. So after blending everything, I go ahead and line the sorry, I have to go ahead and just apply my eyeliner. Yeah, basically that's what it should be. So I have to line the eyes using my eyeliner gel from Zaron Cosmetics. Yeah, mostly Zaron that I do use, which I am about to change. So I want to try a new eyeliner and see how it comes, because I don't know, one thing with me and just one brand. Once I fall in love with a brand, Coming off it is something that you have to drag my feet out of that to try another thing. I don't know, probably maybe another brand give me product and I try it. Oh wow, this is nice. That's when I change. But mostly I get stuck with brands that I like. I don't know why. I don't know if it happens to only me or it happens to every other person. But that's by the way. So I just go ahead and, like outline the eyes. After lining, I fix the lashes off camera. Of course, because I needed to be sure that everything is okay. And yeah, I miss lashes. Like if you're in the UK and you know where I can get good lashes, please tell me. Like, I don't know, I've been battling with finding good lashes in this place. I miss the lashes I use in Nigeria. What was the brand again? I've forgotten the name of the brand. That's by the way. Okay guys, so I was done with everything in the makeup. I just go ahead and dust out the powder that I left under the eyes. Remember, it was not there for anything, it was just to catch fallout. So I just go ahead and dust it out. So after dusting it out, oh my god, guys, I don't like the lashes. Honestly, my bride has these bold eyes. I just, yeah, lashes that is well fluffy would have just been so perfect and beautiful. I don't know, but please, I need a good suggestion for lashes in this place. Please, if you have an idea, call on me, tell me about it, tell me how I can order lashes. I need suggestions, and I'm very skeptical about lashes that I use, honestly. So I don't know how I'm going to send lashes from Nigeria to this place. I feel like it might get pressed and something is going to happen and it's still not going to come out nice. So I don't know. Okay guys, so having said that, I'm done dusting out and setting the whole face. I just running through with my blush again on her cheeks, and just making everything look nice again and making everything look okay. Like I said, I'm just doing that. So after that, I use my setting spray. I'm using the Charlse Tilbury spray to lock in every powder effect from this makeup. So I'm just spraying it all over her face, you can see. And when you apply that spray, everything sits at a place. Like, you need no introduction. Like, in as much as I was complaining about the under eyes, blah blah blah, this makeup is still giving. Like, it's giving what it's supposed to give, like 10/10, of course. Yeah. So after that, I'm going to be adding my cheek glaze on the apples of her cheeks, and the nose bridge and everything. Yeah, my bride is feeling herself, like, because this makeup is so soft and calm and beautiful. Because she was about to go to Nigeria and have her wedding. She was even like, oh wow, she wish I'm in Nigeria to come glam her up on her wedding day. And the husband was so complimenting her makeup, because he's like, they wish the person, they believe the person that's going to now do the wedding is going to get it perfect, because they love the makeup. Yeah, I delivered. So I'm just creating the highlights. I'm just adding highlights, and of course I'm equally very skeptical about highlights, guys, because I don't want a line in the highlight, just want an illusion. Exactly. So now the lips, I'm just adding just a little bit of nude. I don't even know, sometimes I just create things I don't understand. I'm just adding things, I'm creating and adding things and creating and adding different shades and trying to achieve what I don't know what I want to achieve. So I don't know whether this happens to any other person, but and it happens to me. Sometimes I just add things I don't understand together, and I'm going to be hoping to achieve one something, which I'm not supposed to be doing this on my brides. I know I do it on clients. Like, I'm just going to be hoping to achieve something, and I'm going to continue to work on it until I achieve something that is nice. So I mean, I don't know if I have tried that before. This particular two shades or three shades I mixed together, I don't know. Okay guys, so I just mixed different shades together, and I'm just trying to use a brown shade, and this brown shade is giving me like a kind of purple, and that's what I don't like. It was giving me purple, But guess what, at the end of the day, she has a purple dress that she was going to wear. So this is it. So when I was done adding this, I was still looking at it. It was like it's looking purplish and I don't like it. Is there any word like purplish? I have no idea. So it was looking like that and I don't like it. So I just have to go ahead and add a little bit of a nude shade again, just to make sure like it's, you know, popping. I could have just gone ahead and added more brown. Yeah, it could have been better. In my eyes, could have been better. But no, I stopped. So I'm just glossing the lips. And that is it, guys. I am adding my gloss, and yeah, so most of the time this is what I do, you know, doing this voiceover just as if I'm talking to myself, because what I do is after working, so I have to continue to look at the work and I'll be telling myself, yeah, I could have done it this way, I could have done this. If I did this way, it could have been better. You know, that's just it. It happens to me all the time. I don't know if it happens to any other person. So after that, I used my Soo Pro setting spray. Of course, I asked my client to, you know, hold her breath, because the smell of this setting spray is very strong. If you have not used it before, it's very strong. So if I'm going to use it on you, I'll ask you to just hold your breath because it's really strong. So she did hold her breath and we applied that, and voila, guys, this is the end of the video. This is the end of the makeup. I know you love it because I do love this look. I do love the makeup. I do love how it looks. I do love how it comes out. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, put on your post notifications, and I'm going to be seeing you guys next time. But before that, yeah, so let's take a look at the finished look and the outfit, and how my bride was enjoying her look, the first outing, the first outfit, because this is in the UK, and the second outfit. I know you love what you see, and I love you too. Bye.